generally not how they think.
Right.
You know? I mean, look at spends money like it's a tap. Like he's got a tap, just like unlimited amount of money. Money's just flowing. Even as much money as he's made in his career, which he's probably made as much, if not more money than any boxer ever. It's all these lawsuits. Like he hasn't been paying things and he owes money on this and owes money on that. And it's like, and then he's got to come out of retirement.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
Money, you got to show that he got $1 million in his backpack. And, you know, he got the latest watch, latest car, and look what I just bought.
And when you get into latest watches and latest cars, you get into that shit. Boy, that money goes quick.
Yeah.
Bugattis are like $3 million. There's watches that are $3-5 million. That's crazy. Buy a watch and a car, you're down 10. That's nuts. That's nuts.
Crazy.
I remember Iran Barkley was talking about that. Iran Barkley Prime was hanging out with all these professional athletes, and everybody was getting diamond-crusted chains and this and that, and he was keeping up with these people. Like, you got to keep up with the Joneses. And he just found himself, like, draining all of his money. He was talking about it like that was the biggest detriment to him being able to save any money.
Joe Rogan explained that Floyd Mayweather Jr. earned an enormous amount of money during his boxing career, but he also spent heavily on luxury. According to Rogan, Mayweather became known for showing off expensive cars, rare watches, and huge collections of luxury items. Critics say that while he made hundreds of millions from fights and promotions, he often lived as if the money would never run out, ignoring long-term financial responsibilities like taxes and investments.
It's just the lifestyle that Floyd lived.
Yes.
I think he can't fathom to just live a modest lifestyle. It's like he gotta be lavish.
Right. He's got to have those videos where he shows you all the watches, where he opens the case up, you know. He was talking about it like that was the biggest detriment to him being able to save any money.
They trying to keep up.
Yeah. Which I thought was funny when I was listening to this conversation with Chad Ochocinco. He was talking about it. He was like,
his jewelry fake.
Yeah, he was wearing fake jewelry.
But who would know?
What's that?
Who would know?
No
Chad
one know.
Ochocinco.
Exactly.
It's
fake
like when
jewelry,
they look at him, like
flying economy. He was sleeping at the stadium, like so he didn't have to pay for an apartment. So smart.
Yeah.
So clever, you know? Yeah. But that's a guy like...
Rogan also pointed out that Floyd built the entire Money Mayweather image around displaying wealth. He frequently showed stacks of cash and high-end watches to create an image of unlimited success. While this lifestyle impressed many fans and helped promote his fights, Rogan suggests that constantly flaunting wealth can also bring attention to the consequences when spending becomes excessive.
Watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit, and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out the big boy and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so you hate him. People hate him.
He creates envy.
Yes.
Former military sniper Nicholas Irving claimed that Mayweather spends huge amounts of money on travel and entertainment. According to him, Floyd often travels with a large group, stays in luxury hotels, visits casinos, and enjoys a high-end lifestyle. Irving suggested that on some days the total spending could reach close to $1 million, especially when private jets and gambling are involved.
You got gambling and all, of course the gambling, you know, casinos and all that. He lives a very interesting lifestyle, very fast-paced. I think the average person will have a hard time keeping up, but it's the amount of it. You got the private jets, you got the cars. But no, he could easily spend a few $500,000, $1 million plus in a day. Agree with you 100%. You know, I mean, 400 million in a fight, and you put into like a high escrow or something like that. Yeah, you keep pulling in really good interest, but I don't know. I know the dude can spend a lot of money like it's nothing. Like $1 million, $2 million, $5 million for Floyd in a day or a week is like nothing.
Yeah, that's insanity. I mean, it would not surprise me if all of this is hyperbole. You know, I've always looked at Floyd as a very, very smart person, not just in the ring, but outside of the ring.
Yeah.
And I say this because much of what we see, it's the show. He understood. He was in show business.
Media personality DJ Vlad once mentioned that a well-known jeweler told him Floyd might face financial pressure due to years of spending on luxury jewelry and watches. Mayweather is famous for owning extremely expensive diamond pieces and designer items. While these purchases strengthened his luxury image, critics say such spending can quickly drain large fortunes.
See Mayweather even doing any goofy shit like that.
But you would think that your investments would continue to grow,
right?
As long as you keep your spending under wraps. Like right now, like I could retire right now. This could be my last interview ever,
right?
And with my investments, I invested into a lot of great companies like Google and Amazon and Tesla over the years, and those companies have all grown and continue to grow, right? And I could actually borrow money against my stock portfolio without even selling my stocks.
Right.
So I assumed that Mayweather was in a similar spot because he made so much cash, and if you invested even in common stocks, you should do pretty well. But I mean, listen, Mayweather never flies commercial. He's only flying private.
So he doesn't own his own plane?
I don't think so. I've never seen a Mayweather plane, like a Drake plane. I've never seen that. Not to say that he doesn't. I don't know Mayweather like that. I've never even...
Former MMA fighter Chael Sonnen explained that many fighters lose wealth after their careers slow down. According to Sonnen, athletes earn the most during their prime years, but once fame fades and big fights stop, the income decreases. Without careful financial planning, even very successful fighters can struggle financially later in life.
Money! What's wrong with that? And why are we attempting to tease Floyd? Is Floyd Mayweather? Yes, he's broke. Of course he's broke. He's a boxer. Did they say can't read? That's not to tease him. They say that he can't read. His best friend at the time said that he can't read, and he never denied it. What boxer do you know that isn't broke? What a ridiculous question. But it's the fact that they're attempting to tease him. I mean, first off, they're asking the question. Look, I've told you until I'm blue in the face. The numbers that you hear in boxing simply aren't true. Floyd made $1 billion. No, he didn't. Floyd and Conor made $500 million. No, they didn't. Of course they didn't. Nobody's ever confirmed that. Literally nobody. It's the same thing with boxing pay-per-view. Whatever boxing pay-per-view is the biggest boxing pay-per-view of all time is just whoever put out the press release and lied more than the person before them. These have never been confirmed by leadership of a publicly traded company. Who is the one that supplies the pay-per-view? It is
Music executive Wack 100 also shared his opinion about Mayweather's finances. He claimed that Floyd may have faced financial challenges for years, despite appearing extremely rich. According to him, because of Mayweather's expensive lifestyle, even $20 million might seem small compared to the level of spending he is used to.
Floyd, I've talked to Floyd, I've asked him questions about this. And rule number one is, if Floyd ain't talking about it, and Floyd ain't promoting it, then it's just talk.
They're accusing him of going broke because he's looking for these fights.
They've been accusing Floyd of going broke for 20 years. Now, let's talk about going broke. Maybe down to 200 million. Maybe that's his broke. I don't know.
Maybe that's his broke.
What I do know is his homes are still there because when he tell me to come see him, it's the same addresses. Every time he called me, it's stars on the roof, right? So I don't know, unless somebody is hacked into this man's finances, they always accuse the man of going broke. So
Nicholas Irving also explained that Mayweather's financial pressure may come from supporting a very large lifestyle for himself and his close circle. He reportedly paid for private jet trips, luxury shopping sprees, and expensive entertainment for his entire crew. Irving described situations where Floyd even rented out entire movie theaters for private events. These kinds of experiences could cost hundreds of thousands of dollars in a single day, showing how quickly expenses can grow when someone lives at that level of luxury.
If there's any legitimacy to that, like how on God's green earth could this man be broke?
His lifestyle. I've been around like hanging out for days, weeks. It's the lifestyle. Like when you got a 40-man entourage, you got other people and you take everybody out, pay for everything, shopping, the mall, going out to eat, renting out an entire movie theater. Yeah. just to go watch a movie at whatever time he wanted. It was like the theater was closed when we rolled up to the movie theater, and you know, you got the girls and all. Yeah, and you rent out a whole movie theater for 40, 50 plus people. I bet that bill can rack